Genki desu. First off, I want to thank you all for stopping by my channel, checking out this new video. So now that we are in the month of June, which in the States at least is our Pride Month, and I thought maybe now is the time for me to kind of talk a little bit more about myself, my sexuality, and my gender. I guess I've always considered myself to be a bisexual person. It's hard to explain in a sense that we all know that sexuality is kind of on a spectrum. So I always felt a little weird that I didn't really like the same types of boys that my friends did. You know, they were always into like the big muscle dudes, I guess the Channing Tatum style guys, or I guess right now would be Ryan Reynolds. I have so many friends who are into that type of guy, but I always leaned personally towards more androgynous figures, and especially feminine male figures. And then as I got into high school, I realized that I was also very attracted to a specific type of female figure, which I guess is, you know, the short hair, the smaller frame. This is just turning into a video about what I'm attracted to, which is not exactly what I wanted. This is completely unscripted, so I apologize in advance if anything I say goes into just rambling. But this is the first time I've ever talked about something like this, and I figured now would be the time. I'm pretty comfortable using the term bisexual in where I am, though I guess I would be more male leaning, but feminine presenting, I guess, is going back into the attractions bit. And in high school, I started to kind of realize that, and growing up, learning about how there are different sexualities, I guess you could say early on you can say that I was comfortable saying, oh yeah, I'm definitely bisexual, because I know I'm attracted to these girls, and I am attracted to men who like to present or are androgynous or are female presenting, which I don't know, it's hard for me to describe, but that's the term that I like to use. I have had girlfriends in high school, but dating them, I kind of realized that they're not, I don't think they were actually interested in me, as they were just like being really friendly or being pretty bi-curious. A lot of these relationships didn't really turn out into anything, and then some of the relationships that I wanted ended up not turning out because they were already with somebody else. And it's, you know, you're in high school, you don't really pursue stuff all the time, you know, out of fear of not necessarily rejection, but the fear of changing your friendships. And coming to terms with that, it was pretty simple. I'm lucky enough that I grew up with very tolerant parents who, though not perfect, are always willing to learn and to understand. So even my mom, to some points, she would ask, hey, Genki, are you a lesbian? And I'd be like, no, I don't think so. Why? And she would just be like, oh, because I'm tired of you being single. Bring a girlfriend home already, or a boyfriend, or go out and get married or something, you know. But going from there, again, sexuality was easy. The other part of myself that I could never put a word to is my gender fluidity. I was definitely born female. Well, I don't even know definitely. I've never taken the, what is it, the genome test or the DNA test to really see, what my chromosomes are. But I knew that I was a girl. But during my life, there were times where it wasn't just, I wish I was a boy. But it would be times where I would just stop and think and be like I was supposed to have been a boy. The thoughts in my head, they don't feel like thoughts that a girl would have. And even going back into the bisexuality part, with the girls I dated, I would tell them, yeah, you call me your boyfriend if you want. If you'd prefer that. I don't mind being a boy with you. It was weird. Like, I can't even really describe it. And even times now where I would be like, I'm supposed to be a boy. The guys that I dated and my partner, I'd be like, that's my wife. I'm the male in this relationship, which doesn't make any sense because I don't think at least to my knowledge, I've never dated any male who, was a girl or stated that they were a girl. Well, I guess, yeah, no, I never did. But always in my head, I don't know if I would consider myself trans because I'm not a boy, but I'm not a girl either. It really is just like this weird dual world that I feel like I'm supposed to be in. Like, I could be a boy whenever I wanted. I just wish that I could present it that way. I'm definitely very feminine leading. I'm not androgynous, which I really wish I was. But at the same time, I'm very proud that I am a girl. Partially because, in my history, there have been so many boys and girls saying like, oh yeah, girls can't do anything, they're not that strong. And my thought is, well, I'm a girl and I am strong. I can do all this. So luckily I don't have any type of gender dysmorphia, I guess. I mean, I would like to keep my body as more of a proof to be like, see, this body isn't a weak one. It's not a worthless one. It's just who I am. And if sometimes I want to dress and be a girl, then I will. And the times that I want to dress and be a boy, I will. So I guess this is my coming out video. So to my subscribers who came back, thank you, and I hope you stay with me. And to those who came and decide that they want nothing to do with me, that's okay too. You do your thing and I'll continue to do mine. I'm proud of who I am. I am a bisexual, gender fluid person. I am an artist. I am a streamer. I am now a YouTuber. And I am currently in a stage of my life where I'm finally figuring out who I am and what I want to do. So to everybody watching, thank you so much. Remember, you are loved, you are appreciated, and I am so, so happy that you're in this world with me. So until next time, Matanyang.